All right. I don't think the mute feature is on, so just as you come on, if you can mute, if obviously if you can't, I'll try to mute you out as fast as I can. Sometimes we just find people are talking about stuff they don't want other people to hear. So that's to help you out. I woke up really fired up today. A little bit like my mind was blown because I took in a lot of information last night. If you were in the Michigan area, we had like a little training. It was like 3 hours long, but it felt like it was a lot of information, a lot of good information. So I was really grateful to go. One of the things I was going to share, which I was like, you know what, I should do this on the Zoom so that we have it recorded, because this is something that you can go back and do once a month. Like I do this to myself, usually like once a week, only because then I find if I like clean it up weekly, it's a lot easier at the end of the month or whenever I do a really big sweep of my social media pages. And so like what I like to call this is an audit. And I know you guys have heard me say it here before, but I'm very results driven. So I like to know what's working for my social media and what's not so that I can pivot if need be. Does anybody else, when they say pivot, they just hear Ross from Friends? Like that's the way my brain says it. Pivot. Sorry, Kristen. Oh my God, I'm offended right now. If you're a Friends person, I grew up on Friends, so it's just, all right. So pivot if need be. And then, or you can go, okay, this is really working. And why I think this is important to do too, is if you find that, and I've kind of tried to explain this before, but it will make more sense now. If you're doing an audit of your social media, so you're like looking through your page, and let's say, on Monday, you made a really good like lifestyle post, and it was a post that just a lot of people resonated with. It got a lot of engagement. What I do is I usually screenshot it. I should probably start writing my notes because I have too much pictures, but I screenshot it and then I save it for later. Maybe in a month, I'll post it again. Maybe in 6 months, I'll post it again, whatever. But the really cool part about the social media audits is you can find out what stuff is really working on your page and then just do more of it. Or you can even take stuff, well, not or, and you can take stuff and repurpose it because you will see what works. I'm going to stick to mainly Facebook for this because as far as Instagram goes, this is why I recommend a business account, because you can go into your insights and look at all this stuff. They literally lay it out for you. Facebook doesn't really do that yet. So, or I don't know if they will. So we will do that. I think it's important to do for yourself, especially because like Jess was saying in the chat, like if you're finding that you're not getting enough friend requests accepted to your page, then there's something you need to do. You need to pivot. I'm not going to stop saying that now. It's going to be like the word of the Zoom. Like yesterday, I sent out probably like 10 quick friend requests because I was inside a boy mom group making a post. And within like 2 minutes, a bunch of people had already accepted. I'm not saying it has to be fast like that, but if you're sending out daily and you're not getting anything back daily, you probably just need to check out your page and look through it. The first thing that I've learned through this entire journey too is number one, I highly recommend having a public page, which means that everybody can see your stuff, whether they are friends with you or not. The important part of that too is like, especially when you're meeting people inside Lavelle, let's say at convention or getaways or, whatever, you're meeting people inside of the company that you obviously don't intend on recruiting because you can't. I always tell them to just follow me. They can still see all my same stuff as if they were my friend. But that way, when I'm doing like the 100 Thrivers challenge and I'm going through all my friends, I'm not reaching out to them because I can't remember who they were or because I'm trying to, send a message. So everybody can always follow you when you have a public page. I also recommend the public page because then like, this is just me personally. When I go click on someone's page and I really can't see who they are or like what the vibe is, I don't usually friend request them because I do believe it's important to check out people's pages really quick and see if you vibe with them. Like if you get immediately on their page and their first, like I've done this, this happened to me yesterday, like the first 5 posts were this girl just like complaining about life, but in an obnoxious way that I was like, we will not vibe. I cannot help you. Like, because also I protect my own energy. So you should be trying to align with people that you can help solve a problem, if they're solution-based person. So public page, is just always something I recommend, and try to recommend it to your newer people too. Because like you see, sometimes people are dropping posts in the chat. Oh, help this friend out, boost this post. And then everybody goes, well, I can't comment. It's because that person's page is set to private. It also makes it easier for everybody on this team. So we don't all have to friend each other. And it's nothing personal. Just think about if you were, if this was your job and you could only sell donuts to 5,000 people, but you couldn't sell them to anyone on this team. You wouldn't really want them all up in your space, right? You're losing money, if you will. So that's just one of the things I recommend. Remember, as we talk about this too, everything, like people are always asking about like their algorithm and what they see on their page. Everything that social media shows you is what you're looking at. So your algorithm's like, is you. How many times, like I can't tell you, I'll talk to Haas about something, then I'll go on my phone and it's there. I'm always like, like a cruise. And then you see like Norwegian cruise thing. And I'm like, Also though, what you're looking at, like when you're stopping on stuff, the whole app is logging like, Shar, just stop 2 minutes on Sydnee's page. So show Sydnee more Shar. Because like sometimes I'll go on and it will just, all I see is thrivers. And I'm like, okay, you know what I need to do? I need to go through, audit my page, play with my algorithm a little bit. But just remember that too, like if you're only seeing thrivers, you're only engaging it with thrivers. You're only looking at thrivers. You're only, it's only showing you what you're looking at, what you're engaging with. That's why it's really important to stick with some kind, like your DMO should have engagement hacks. I've said a couple before, but there's like the 3-2-1 that Lindsay Coggin does. There is the 3-15-10, where 3 times a day you spend 15 minutes engaging with 10 new people. There's a lot of different ones that you can do, but every time you do this too, then you're switching up your engagement. And the little hack I wanted to talk about last night, because this was super cool to me. If you knew this already, shame on you for not sharing. No, I'm just kidding. So if you go to, and I'm not really sure if this works like on your phone, on your computer. I just really did this on my phone, but I went to my Facebook page, like as if I were looking at it from the outside in. I clicked down on my friends where it says like, see all friends. And then it brings up like, where we would actually go to click recent to engage with more people from our new ads. If you have right across from where it says friends, manage, and you click that, it'll bring up categories: least interacted with, no mutual friends, friends you've unfollowed. I clicked least interacted with, y'all, and it gave me the number of people that I've least interacted with, which I shared last night. Like I have 45, I think it said 4589 friends. My least interacted with is 3,900. So there's only 700 people seeing my stuff right now. So what I did yesterday is I went, the day we made the 100 Thrivers Challenge, which was like Sunday, I went through this whole list of people too. And it took me a long time to do my 100 Thrivers board, but because I went through and engaged with like everyone that went on the board, even people I was passing, like I'm just upping my engagement, because right there, if you are looking at your page and you're not seeing anybody new on your stuff and you've been adding people consistently, just go to that least interacted with list and you could add 100 people to a list right there. I think my 100 Thrivers board actually has like 130 because the board was had some white space, and I was like, I'm gonna keep going because there's 3,000 people that I don't interact consistently with, if you will. So I was like, why not? Okay, so yeah, go to your, I have an iPhone. I'm just kidding. I should have had my, let me see if I can plug my phone in and I can show you. And I can show you the world. I really sing a lot. It's intense. Basic. And hold on 1 second. iPhone via cable. Can you guys see my phone? I can see no one's heads. You can see my phone? Okay. So if you're on your regular page like this, and you go to see all friends, right down here, then right across from your friends, the blue manage, when you click that, that brings up your entire friends list, and then you click least interacted with. That's all these people. can't see the comments. So did everybody see that though?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Thank you. And now I'm stuck here. Oh my goodness, how did I get stuck here? Hang on, friends. Okay, so that was a really cool spot for me to think to myself, like, okay, don't ever tell me that you don't have enough people that you can reach out to. Or, you know, that's why I was saying too, if you're adding friends consistently and you don't see, sorry, that took forever, and you don't see new people on your page, you just need to go interact with them really quick. And that's why it's so important to, like, as you're adding new people, you're checking that recent list. I mean, I check it almost literally, probably maybe a couple times a day, because I'm always messaging them back and interacting with them immediately. I go to their stories, I do a little drip on them. So when it comes to hopefully that was helpful to you guys too, and you found it all.
So can you repeat that one more time, how to find that?
Yes, so you go to your page, like as if you were looking from the inside out. Click your friends. So like right underneath your friends list, it should say see all friends in like a gray tab. Then it'll bring all your friends up. On the right-hand side in blue says manage. And then there's categories. Least interacted with is the first one for me. I can even screen share that later.
Yeah, it doesn't show for me. Is anybody else having that same thing?
Are you on your phone?
Yes, I am.
I'm not seeing mine either.
Well, that sucks for you guys. No, I'm just kidding.
Ditto. I don't see it.
Are you going to your page, not like from the outside too?
But where's Lisa?
Or Kelly, screenshot me where you're going, where you're looking at your friends from, and you can just send it to me right now. And then I'll figure it out as I'm going along. I'm sure it's just a minor thing because yeah, if some of you are seeing it, then it's probably just a minor thing for the people who can't see it. So you would be viewing, Carol, your profile, like instead of your feed, you click on the hamburger bar and you click see your profile. You're not clicking on your friends from the side. I'll screen share it after this, actually. I'll like do it on my phone and I'll talk and I'll screen share it. If you don't ever see some of this stuff, just remember too, you might need to like update your apps. The updates with Apple, or I mean with all apps are insane. Like every night there's a new update. So don't stress out if you don't see it. I'll figure it out. Yeah, I'll figure it out. Don't worry. But that's there for the people who can see it right now. And the reason I think that it's a cool option is when I don't even have an option to see my friends. Yeah, I'll screen share it for you guys. I think we're all just, some people are in a different spot. It's okay. Don't worry. I'll figure it out for you. And if you can't see it after I screen share, go in the comments and say, I still can't see it. So we can figure out whatever it is. But I'll do it that way. That way you guys can see it physically on a phone and in a profile to make it more helpful. The other thing I was going to say that especially for your new people, that I think is important to share is no links unless they're going in your comments. Like I don't put a link tree and anything unless it's going in my comments, not in the caption of your post at all. I even find sometimes if I mention the word thrive, my posts don't go out as far as they used to. So like if you'll ever see me type in free 99, I'll put like F space, R space, E space. So like trying to play with the AI on Facebook and be like, it's not a price, because obviously the platforms are free. So we're on there working our businesses for free with their allowance. God bless them. Thank you so much. So what they will do is as they see links, they just don't want you taking too much. The only places I recommend a link are on your page, your profile page. So if you clicked on your Facebook, and I can screen share mine. Underneath like your intro and your edit bio, there's obviously, well, not obviously, sorry. Wouldn't be obvious, duh, Sydney. Hold on. There is right here, there's that little spot where you can edit bio. Now I have this link here and here. in your details. Those are really the only links you should ever have up on your page, are like a link tree or a milkshake. And, you know, like we were saying last night, don't make it confusing. Like if a milkshake's too confusing for you, just do a link tree. Don't worry about it, or vice versa. The whole point of those for me is to just have options to give people when they're coming to my page, because I'm adding a lot of new people. The reason I have them here and here is because on a phone, people can actually not click a link from a bio. They can only click a link from a detail. So that's the reason I keep them there and there. You can go on my page right now and try to click this out of my bio. It doesn't work. I don't know why. Like literally, it drives me nuts. But so I leave that spot, only place you should be putting a link, that like you won't get in problems with the app for using any kind of link. But if you want to put the link like in the comment sections, especially if you have new people or customer referrals, the comment section is safe. As long as you're not doing it like every time, it's safe for now. Okay. For now. And I do these like once a week where I'm going through my page and checking out my link. Or if I'm like, for example, there was the tag team promo, I always go through and I delete stuff that, you know, would give somebody the assumption that says something's on sale, but it's not on sale right now. You know what I mean? And I don't recommend using company graphics, okay, at all on your regular Facebook feed. A perfect idea for like the tag team I love to do is, are you seeing double? And I'll just put 2 of the same pictures up. If it's of me, 2 of this exact same pictures. Are you seeing double? Cool. When you order Thrive this weekend, that's what you're going to get. You're going to get double your order. Like get creative on the ways you can share about the promos that we have going on or the challenges we have going on without using the company graphics, especially because if we're going to like, in how Glaser was talking last week on the team Zoom, a lot of attraction marketing is becoming more popular to people. This might be a reason too to think about if someone comes to your page, and this is the exact reason why we want to do these lifestyle posts with you every day, is so that someone comes to your page and they see like, okay, Rebecca is a mom, a thriver, maybe she's a thriver, okay, but she's not throwing up all over her page, like with graphics, and this is what's going on here, and this is what's on sale. And in between that, there's I got to go grocery shopping with my extra income. The attraction marketing part is just the part that makes people go like, oh, okay, they're human too. They're not just a robot. If you want to do the company graphics, I recommend, or, like lots of product things, I always recommend your stories for that. Use your stories when you already have the fish on the hook, because the person is already your friend. They're looking at your stories. You have that fish on the hook, then go ahead, share about your product in there, share, that that's where I share all the company graphics inside my stories. My page is designed for more people to see my life so that they continue to follow me. And I, like I've said, if you haven't seen, I've been doing for like the last 4 days, lifestyle posts in the team page. I'm giving you rough ideas because I really want you guys to get creative with yourself. I can write posts for you, but maybe you don't sound like me. Maybe we don't have the same, well, not maybe, I'm sure we don't have all the same goals or the same things we do in life. So I want to give you guys like rough drafts, and then you go out and push your lifestyle posts and attract more people to you with those. So that page is really designed for your attraction marketing, your lifestyle posts. And I'll continue to give you ideas for the rest of the month. You obviously don't have to use every single one every day. But if you want to get good at something, my true belief is doing it helps you get good at it. And you are always, like I've said a million times, you're always more than welcome to take anything you see off my page. We do not have the same friends, so I don't care. But just don't put 4 years at Dollar Tree and you never worked there, okay? So that's why I tell people to just be careful with that part of it. And when you're doing the attraction marketing post like I did yesterday, like my post never said anything about Thrive or about it being payday or anything like that. But I had a picture with me with my little Payoneer thing in the bottom, and then a picture of me at Dollar Tree with my patch. So there's ways to not talk about Thrive, but to also show Thrive, to showcase your lifestyle. You are a thriver. We all are. We're happy people. It doesn't necessarily, and what I found too, and just probably from coming home from convention and trying to do more of the things that Courtney was saying, like lifestyle posts, I get people who are coming to me now and asking, what's the patch? Like when I first add them, what's that patch that you're wearing? Because I'm just picture me and Zane with a patch, me doing my thing with a patch. Then you go to my stories though. That's where I'm taking my capsules. I'm doing my lifestyle mix. I got my patch on. Maybe I'm working business. I mean, I do it all in my stories. But again, that's once you have the fish on the hook, because then right there, you know, all you got to do is put one thing and you caught them. One thing for them to see that's like, oh yeah, I want that. I want the more energy. I want to be able to wake up and answer my kids 5,000 questions. That's what it is for me, at least. So that part will really help you in this lifestyle. Think in your head, right? What would make someone go like, wow, I want to share that with somebody else too. Think about a lot of the time when I see really good attraction marketing posts, I'll go and I'll immediately be like, ooh, I want to share this with Jess. This is such a good post. This is such a good picture you're painting for someone in their mind on what your life is about, what you help other people do. So if you're looking at your page and you see like a lot of throw up of Thrive, it's okay. I've been there. You can simply just archive it, move it to your trash, save it for later. Maybe try to make more of your page. Like Jessie Lee Ward has that 4-2-1, but like a great thing for me to think of in my head is the 80-20, 80% my life, 20% like my biz. And so I'm not saying also like, if you have, because I love going to people in our company's pages and seeing like major rank ups, like 10 in a row. I love seeing that. Obviously that's showing your lifestyle too. Like you have a successful business, but you know, one thing I was telling Haas is you don't need every single time. And I'm not trying to hurt anyone's feelings right now. Okay. I'm not the feeling herder. I have feelings too, but you don't need to accept everyone's post onto your timeline just because they tagged you. You can still comment, you can keep your tag, you can just put hide from your profile. Because sometimes what happens is too, is you got all these people posting to your page. Someone comes and checks out your page and they're like, this person hasn't even posted in like a month. Or where is their post? Or who is this person? It's all just like post after post after post from other people, which I love. I get tagged in a lot of stuff. You would never know. I just hide them from my profile. Doesn't mean that I'm not engaging with them. Doesn't mean that I don't, you know, what's the word I'm trying to think of? Doesn't mean I don't support that person, 100% do. But I just like it also because then when I make my post, every time you're tagged in something and you have it go to your profile even, all your friends are going to see that post as well, which is not a bad thing. But if then you make your post right after and you're wondering why, it's kind of in competition with each other. So sometimes too, you'll see me like, especially the end of the month, if we're being tagged in a lot of stuff, I just won't even make a post that day. Because I'm being tagged in so many things, perfect. It's my social media is running for me, if you will. That being said too, you don't need to be friends with everyone too. I know we talked about that in the beginning. If people follow you, even on this team, they can still engage with your social media posts just the same way. And it's nothing personal, it's business. When it comes to your regular profile, what I recommend, and do you guys have any questions? You can throw questions in right now because I don't want to overwhelm you guys too much if you have any. But what I recommend when it comes to your profile is your cover photo. That's your big photo up in the top. Do something from your bubble brand. For me, I'm a boy mom. I love my family. So my family's up at the brand top of my cover photo. You could do a quote up there. Like I had before that, remember to smile. That's my brand. I'm silly. I like to make jokes. Your cover photo should be a good photo of you looking at the camera, not your cat, not your doodle. I love my doodle, but if people come to my page and they see Bentley as my picture, whose page do you think they think it is? Like it's Bentley's page or Sydnee's page? Or if it was a picture of Zane, is it Zane's page or is it Sydnee's page? This is your business. This is your business platform. And I always tell people too, like, if you want to make it, if you want to have like a bunch of fun and do different things, just make a different profile. Make another Facebook. You can have more than one. I think I have like 5. Don't go looking for me. But this is my business place, right? This is where I show my business, showcase my business, and treat it like a business. So I think that it's important once a week to go through your social media, check it out, audit your page, see what's going on, like see if maybe you have had a bunch of sales from the tag team that you want to get off your page. So you don't want people just waiting around until the next sale. I can't stand when people do that. And just really show up on there. Maybe you're going to look through it too as you've done this audit and be like, I haven't been showing up consistently. So I hope this was helpful. What I'm gonna do right now when I get off is do the screen recording for the friends and hopefully help you guys out in finding that. I'll post it in the Team Hustle page, the group Hustle and Grow. So if you don't see it, just go there. Give me about an hour. I gotta drive Zane to school. And then if you still can't figure it out after that, please put it in the comments there so we can try to problem solve with everyone. All right. Have a wonderful day.